back to Multiplying Decimals with Estimation, or welcome to Multiplying Decimals with Estimation. Let's go ahead and take a look. Study the following image: 53 and 92 hundredths times 2 and 7 tenths. So if we're looking at 53 and 92 hundredths and the number 2 and 7 tenths. All right. They want us to multiply these two things, but also they just told us in the title for this that it was estimation. That's why I'm setting it up all messed up. Don't set up your problems like I just set up my problem. I'm only going based on the hint that we're estimating. That we're going to turn these into other numbers. At least, well, okay, maybe not. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about it. Let's go ahead and estimate these, make them easier to do in our head, right? If I was going to do this problem, first of all, I wouldn't set it up like that. I would set it up like this, and then I would just multiply like normal, ignore the decimal points to the end. I know that looks funny, but that's what you would do. You would just set up your problem like normal, like their decimal points aren't even there, and then just do the math. One of the ways that you know that this isn't a fifth grade problem, the way that they gave it to you, is that's a 2x4 problem, and you haven't been given a 2x4 problem to solve, so they wouldn't do that to you. So they're going to make this estimation. So 53 and 92 hundredths is about, it's kind of closer to 54, right? And 2 and 7 tenths is about 3. All right. Now with 54 times 3, you can almost do this one mentally if you do that trick. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 5 with the zeros trick would be 150. So 150 plus 12 is 162. So our answer should be around 162. All right, so what I just did with the 54 times 3 thing, as I said, I'm just going to do 50 times 3 and then add that to 4 times 3. 50 times 3 is 150. 4 times 3 is 12. Add those two things together and you have 162. Little estimation tricks save you every time. All right, so if we were actually going to do the math over here, 7 times 2 is 14, carry the 1. 7 times 9 is 63, plus 1 is 64. 7 times 3 is 21, plus 6 is 27. 7 times 5 is 35, 36, 37. Second line, 1's place 0. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 9 is 18. Carry the 1. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7, and then 2 times 5 is 10. If you add it all up, we're going to get a rather large number. How many decimal places do we have in our problem? We have 3, so we need 3 decimal places in our answer. So our answer would be 145 and 584 thousandths, which is not that far off from our estimate of 162. So, you are using estimation to find answers that are close, right? We could also think about it. 53 and 92 hundredths, we could have estimated that to 50 as well, if we're estimating to the nearest 10. And then 50 times 3 would be 150, which is also close to our real answer of 145 and 584 thousandths. So let's take a look. Estimate the product. Okay, so we're going to see, I'm guessing since we're so close, we're using something close to 10 and something close to, like we're not in hundreds or anything. We're probably going to go to the nearest 1. So to me, 12 and 4 tenths times 3 and 1 tenth. 12 and 4 tenths times 3 and 1 tenth. 12 and 4 tenths to me is close to 12. 4 and below stay low. 3 and 1 tenths is close to 3. 12 times 3 is a math fact, and it's 36. So I'm guessing that that's what we're going to be taking a look at. All right, so they got our number lines out. I want you to take a look at those number lines. Decide where 12 and 4 tenths is on that number line. Each one of these lines would be a tenth. So this is 12 and 1 tenth, 2 tenths, or sorry, 12. 12 and 1 tenth, 2 tenths, 3 tenths, 4 tenths. So 12 and 4 tenths is right there. 3 and 1 tenths would be 3 and 1 tenth. So right there, closer to 12, closer to